Another reason why I left religion, Christianity, fundamentalism, and church is that Christian counseling for domestic abuse has a primary goal to return the victim to the house where they've been abused. Now, I'm not going to say that all churches function like this because that is not historically and currently accurate. There are some wonderful churches out there. Usually they're more liberal, progressive, and that's great. But I didn't grow up in liberal churches. I mean, the churches I grew up in were more toward the fundamentalism, Calvinistic, Baptist, where they believe men are in charge and that women, unfortunately, are around. And I've known a lot of women who wasted half their lives, 35 years of marriage, to a man who has no intention of ever being a decent human being. Women blaming themselves, women ashamed of something you have no control over. You can't control how another person talks to you, how they treat you, and how they interact with you. You are not responsible for how somebody reacts to you. You're not responsible for anything, anyone's feelings, anything but your own. And women are so desperate to remain married because it gives them social status. They will put up with anything. And I never blame women for this because our society from the cradle teaches women that their only status and value is how men see them and how men use them. And unfortunately, churches and pastors who have divine authority, at least what they think is divine, they use it to temporarily separate the woman from the abuser with the intention of reconciliation. And if you know that someone is abusive, reconciliation should never be in the picture. And I know I'm going to get some heat over this, but really, do not wait until someone puts their hands on you to leave. If someone doesn't treat you with respect, kindness, where they are actually living the vows they made upon marriage, if that's something you were into at the time. If someone doesn't forsake all others, cherish you, treat you with respect, emotionally support you, care about your needs, your boundaries, and consent is mandatory, this is not a good person for you. If people can't even meet those expectations, and those are pretty low, then do not consider reconciliation. We call this time the hoovering and love bombing stage. And if someone makes you so uncomfortable to live in your own house, this is a red flag that they're not a decent, good human being. And what you put up with tells the next generation what is acceptable. So if you stay and you have a daughter and a son, if you stay in an abusive relationship, you're teaching your son this is what women will put up with. This is how men behave. This is acceptable. You're teaching your daughter that this is how men treat you. This is what you deserve. And mommy thinks it's okay because she's still there. Even though it's not okay and it's not acceptable, children interpret what they see as something okay. And that's why being a parent is more important than any relationship. If you and your children are not safe, do not even consider reconciliation. Personally, reconciliation should only be even a part of a decision or a behavioral choice if the person has never put their hands on you and has never made you feel like garbage. Reconciliation is for people who are incompatible. They're in a healthy relationship. They're just either growing apart or they want different things.